What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome everyone to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Spartans will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
Happy Friday there, buddy. Good to see you.
You've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so.
Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Brown wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
The give out of the gun. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Hauls it in to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking for a physical attack for the gun. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Makes the grab. It's Smith.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Shotgun snap on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Campos. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Leaves it with the running back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Stanford fresh off that big run going back to work. Brown will throw it. Bought a little time. Lets it go. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play in there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Stanford going back to work with another first down. They'll give it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Ford. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Punch it out of the air. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Tell you got to be brave as a slot receiver to run these slant passes because you're catching it right around linebackers and safeties are coming crashing down. You really have to have a ton of confidence running that route.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lost to throw again. Trying to set up the screen, and he throws the interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And if that don't light your fire, your will is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
And he's brought down after a nice game. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Motion from the wideout. Brown wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Farrell. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball is in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. To the air on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that.
There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the grab. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Spartans. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Number 49, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown will throw it. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Now the play fake. Got a man. It's 4. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Farrell. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, San Jose State.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Spartans are on the move.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, San Jose State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Farrell. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Trying play action. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about.
Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about...
There he goes to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Spartans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, San Jose State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
In the end zone.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
He leaves it with his back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Just got one on that last run, now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. With the catch, it's 4. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Stanford with a fresh set of downs to open the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They just keep firing. With the catch, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Stanford going back to work with another first down. The inside handoff. Puts him in the spin cycle. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Working the middle, it's complete. This senior shows some serious bounces over the top.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Spartans. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time he's got it.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw it.
There he goes. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this
Hey, we
defense.
got lucky here. Getting an attempt for a game-winning field goal here, guys.
He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. And for this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played with it.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.